I'm Derrick Carter, a law professor at Valparaiso Law School. I've taught for nearly 20 years, and before that, former public defender from Michigan, and currently, teaching criminal procedure, forensics, and the skill courses at Valparaiso Law School. The New Orleans trip happened after Hurricane Katrina, and in New Orleans, they centralized the public defender office. It's a beleaguered system, overwhelming caseload, and I thought of bringing our students down to New Orleans and work writing briefs, memorandums, accompanying the attorneys, handling bond hearings, interviewing clients. And that's what the students committed to, and each year I've had between 24 and 30 students meet me there and work for a week during spring break and during the summer. Their experience varied as they were attached with 2 attorneys, and they would do what those attorneys requested. In that, make sure in terms of the uniform things where they're researching issues for the trial attorneys. And our claim to fame is that these are criminal procedure students who would return the briefs and memos within the next day. That's one of the primary things that we're noted for, the Valparaiso Law students, is getting refined, immediate, thorough research with federal and Louisiana law to the attorneys. Guy Papa is a law student who's also a police sergeant in Illinois. He did public defender work and accompanied police officers on runs. And Guy had unique opportunities of working with officers, tracking down some offenders even in the French Quarter. And due to Guy's observation, he helped identify one of our perpetrators of a terrible assault in the French Quarter. But his claim to fame was identifying things that were going on in New Orleans that just the typical person doesn't know.
My name is Guy Papa. I am from originally in Berwyn, Illinois. I currently live just outside of Elgin. I worked with the Public Defender's Office. That alone was a really good experience because right before we went, a few weeks before we went, they downsized. They laid off about half of their public defenders due to budget cuts. So they really needed our help from the law school. And I'm also currently a police officer, so I was able to set up a ride-along with the New Orleans Police Department in their 8th District in Bourbon Street. On one of the nights where just in a marked patrol car, we were handling calls. We actually rolled up on an aggravated battery that had just occurred, where the individual was laying in the street, had just been battered by a subject, and the offender had ran away from the scene down Bourbon Street. Immediately talking to the witness, we followed after the offender, were able to apprehend him on Bourbon Street and positively identify him. And then I was invited back the next night to work with their narcotics team. And they're so short-staffed out there, individuals are arrested and they sit in jail because they don't have the means to either seek an attorney or bond out until they see a public defender. Sometimes that could be a month. So with our help, we were helping speed up some of the cases and get to the prisoners, interviewing the prisoners, doing some legal research and trying to assist the PDs with that.